What if the surprise you were promised just disappears and no one explains why? That's exactly what just happened with Google's Pixel Superfans event. It was supposed to be a special moment, a rare early look at the Pixel 10, but now it's cancelled and the reason still unclear. Let's unpack everything that happened and what it could mean for Google's next big phone. So here's the story. Google had planned something exciting just for its Pixel Superfans, a private event where a small group of invited users would get their hands on the new Pixel 10 before anyone else. This wasn't just a regular tech launch or press event. It was an exclusive, behind-the-scenes kind of deal. The event was supposed to take place in late June. That's a full 2 months before the Pixel 10 is expected to launch in August. Naturally, people started guessing, maybe Google was planning to release the phone earlier this year? But that's not happening anymore. In a sudden change, Google has now canceled the original event. They sent out notifications to the invitees, saying the event is off due to unforeseen circumstances, no further details. Just a short message and a replacement event. The new event is now set for September 4th, and it's called the Pixel Superfans Insider Event. Sounds fun, right? But here's the thing, by September, the Pixel 10 is probably already going to be available in stores. So instead of being a first look, it's now more of a post-launch meetup. The original event was called Pixel Penthouse, and from what we know, it was going to offer a real hands-on experience. Not just with the Pixel 10, but maybe with other Google hardware too. It was a chance for superfans to feel part of something early, before the leaks, reviews, and tech headlines take over. Canceling that kind of event without much explanation? That's unusual, and it leaves a lot of questions. Some people believe it's just a timing problem. Maybe the devices weren't fully ready, or the event space had issues. Others wonder if this change hints at something bigger, like a possible delay in the Pixel 10 launch itself. So far, there's been no official change to the release timeline. Reports still say mid to late August, but this last-minute change makes you wonder if things inside Google are shifting. These superfan events are important. They don't just offer a sneak peek, they build loyalty and hype. It's a way for a brand to say, "You're important, and we want you to be the first to know." Losing that moment hurts, especially when Google is going up against Apple and Samsung, who are both pushing hard with artificial intelligence and camera upgrades this year. Now, all eyes are on Google. The Pixel 10 is expected to be one of the top Android phones of the year. Fans are hoping for something fresh, maybe a better design, improved performance, or camera upgrades in megapixels that really compete. But this canceled event, it's a missed opportunity. So what's next? We wait. If the August launch goes ahead as planned, fans will still get their Pixel 10 this summer. But that exclusive early access moment is gone. And while September's event may still offer some fun, it just won't have the same impact. We'll be watching closely to see if anything else changes with the Pixel 10 rollout, because if Google is making last-minute moves now, there might be more coming soon. If you enjoyed this update, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more honest tech breakdowns and real-time updates. We'll keep things simple and real. Thanks for watching.
What if your phone could stretch into a bigger screen when you need more space and then shrink back to its original size, all while still fitting in your pocket? That's exactly what Samsung might be working on, a rollable phone that changes the way we think about smartphones. Thanks to a new patent approved by the US Patent and Trademark Office and a concept render shared by Domo AI and XSleeve 7, we're getting a better idea of what this device might look like. And it's shaping up to be something very different from the foldable phones we've seen so far. Instead of folding the screen in half, this phone rolls out sideways. That gives you a bigger display without adding too much bulk or breaking the screen with a visible crease. In its compact form, it looks like a regular phone, sleek, modern, and easy to carry. But when expanded, it turns into a much larger screen, perfect for watching videos, playing games, reading documents, or multitasking on the go. The render shows a device with very thin bezels, and while it's not as slim as Samsung's traditional smartphones, it's definitely less bulky than most foldables. The camera layout on the back looks familiar too. It has two lenses and a flash placed in the top left corner, a setup that reminds us of the Galaxy Z Flip 6. But what really sets this phone apart might be the software. Samsung is expected to bring in some new artificial intelligence features that could make daily tasks a lot easier. One of the standout tools could be real-time translation. Imagine speaking in your language and getting a translated response on the screen instantly. It's a feature that would be super useful while traveling or having conversations with someone who speaks a different language. Another handy AI feature could be text summarization. Long articles or messages, no problem. The phone might be able to give you a quick summary in seconds, saving you time and effort. The AI could also help manage your day by reminding you when it's time to head out for meetings or appointments, based on traffic or your location. When it comes to photos, Samsung is expected to use AI to make the whole experience smoother. The phone might recognize the scene you're trying to capture, like a sunset, a plate of food, or a pet, and automatically adjust the settings for the best result. You might even be able to clean up your photos, remove unwanted objects, or change colors with just a tap. Gamers have something to look forward to as well. With the extra space that comes from the rollable screen, Samsung might include special controls that appear when needed. The AI could also manage the phone's temperature and battery usage during gaming sessions, helping everything run smoothly without overheating. There's a lot of buzz around foldable phones right now, especially with companies like Huawei showing off their trifold designs. But rollables could offer a cleaner, simpler solution. They don't need hinges or multiple folding sections. The screen expands when you want more space and stays small when you don't. That means fewer parts that can wear out and a more seamless look overall. The only thing we haven't seen yet is the full size of the display when it's completely unrolled. The current render doesn't show that part, so we'll have to wait a little longer to find out just how big this phone can get. But based on what we've seen so far, it seems like Samsung is serious about changing the game with this design. So what do you think? Is a rollable phone more appealing to you than a foldable one? Tell us in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more updates on the latest tech. Excitement for the iPhone 17 series is growing, and new leaks suggest some long-awaited upgrades that could make a significant impact. Apple has stuck with the same 12-megapixel front-facing camera since the iPhone 11, but if recent reports are accurate, that may finally change. Rumors indicate that all four models, the iPhone 17, iPhone 17 Air, iPhone 17 Pro, and iPhone 17 Pro Max will come with a new 24-megapixel selfie camera. If true, this upgrade could dramatically improve image quality, making selfies sharper, increasing detail, and enhancing performance in low-light conditions. For those who use their iPhones for social media, video calls, or vlogging, this could be a game changer. A higher resolution front camera means Apple can take its computational photography to the next level, refining features like Smart HDR, night mode, and portrait mode. Even after cropping, images will retain more detail, ensuring a noticeable difference in quality. Beyond the selfie camera, Apple may also be upgrading the telephoto lens on the Pro models. The iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max could replace the existing 12-megapixel telephoto camera with a powerful 48-megapixel sensor. This change would not only improve zoom quality, but could also introduce 8K video recording to the iPhone lineup. Apple reportedly tested 8K recording on the iPhone 16 Pro, but had to abandon it due to hardware limitations. With a higher resolution sensor, this feature could finally become a reality.